Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Deana. This is my very first YouTube video. Woohoo! Okay, so since this is my first video on YouTube, I want to talk to you a little bit about my background and we can jump into my wedding playbook. So I'm a technology consultant at one of the biggest consulting firms, and I've been super busy at work and travel quite a bit for my work. It's definitely not pre-COVID level, but work travel is real and I work quite a bit. And in terms of personal note, I went to school in Illinois, and during COVID I moved to Denver, and now I'm back to Austin where my family is at. And lastly, I am CPA, so I love my appreciating assets. I do not like expenses that I just throwing out there. I tend to know pretty well where my money's at. Okay, so you're here probably to hear a little bit more about my wedding playbook and how I did all of these stuff under 15K. So when we got engaged in March 2023, my now husband was, okay, let's get married. What do you want to do for a wedding day? And I quite honestly wasn't really keen on my big wedding day because all of these reasons I kind of gave you in terms of my background. I am so busy at my work. I am conscious about my cost. And lastly, like, where would I do this wedding, right? Like, we were in Denver when we first got engaged, but we were at a transition period where we were supposed to move to Austin. So the third component was like where, and people need to come from everywhere. So didn't really make a lot of sense. So I originally said, I don't want to have a wedding day. I just want to get eloped. And Andrew was, okay, let's talk about some of the things that we value then and then make it our own. So we took a step back and really thought about, okay, what do we want to do and what's important for us? And then let's have our own way of getting married and getting blessings for people that we really care about. So we took a step back and we came back with 4 different things that were super important for us. 1 is family blessing. 2 is this photo shoot thing in Korea, which is super trendy these days. And then 3rd one is still having an actual wedding day. And then 4th one being a bomb party. Okay, so first thing is family blessing, and we totally took advantage of holiday season for this one. My parents are in Texas. I have an extended family in Texas. We took advantage of Thanksgiving in 2023 and we hosted the dinner and got family blessing from my side of the family. And we're supposed to go to Korea in that winter, which was already planned trip. So when we were there, we got blessings from Andrew's side of the family. It was big family blessing, and we totally just took advantage of holiday season gathering and turned that over to our wedding celebrations. It was super special to have these family gatherings separately because we could really focus on our people and our family members instead of like everything kind of getting busy and kind of crazy on the wedding day. Andrew's uncle was giving us a blessing and my grandma was super happy seeing Andrew. So it was really sweet to have those quality time with family and focus on our journey as 2 extended family coming together. And then second thing was this wedding photo shoot. So I was originally hesitant about this. I don't know if a lot of people know about this. In Korea, there's this big trend of getting a photo shoot before you get married. You get rental dress, makeup, and it's basically like, feels like you're getting married almost. Because I'm in wedding dress and Andrew's in his suit. So I kind of joked about like, can we just have a vow here and call it? Because I really felt like I was getting married, but it's just for photo shoot, it's for memory. So it was really fun. I got these princess photos. So that was a really cool experience. And then the 3rd one was our actual wedding day. So we had elopement plus with just 8 people. It was me, Andrew, my parents, his parents, my brother, his brother. And it was intimate setup where we rented a venue and we hired an elopement package company where they took care of most of the basic stuff. They prepare photography for the day of, coordinator, bouquet, and songs, and then also provide a officiant. They're really, really great, and they did everything that I wanted, which was like helping us set up so I can really just show up to my wedding, which sounds kind of funny. All I did was probably filling out these questionnaires, like what song do we want to play when we walk in. But other than that, it was super easy, and it was still lovely and intimate. We found this venue. Actually, a life hack here is we saved tons of money because our venue was almost free. We did donations, but it was officially free. It was super cool venue with all the blue bonnet, and it's like a small chapel, indoor outdoor kind of setting, and they had this cool bell we could ring after we got married. It was really, really lovely. Kind of reminded me of Spanish architecture. Yeah, it was really cool. And then where we splurged though was after we got married, we went to the restaurant Uchi for our family dinner. So we had a private room, and we asked our parents and brothers to prepare something to say. So they went around, gave us blessings, and then we played a video we prepare for them. It's just basically our story, like how we grew up and how we met, and as a couple, like it was just a video of our stories, and they really loved it. It was super intimate, and we had a lovely time. And then last but not least, this was my favorite, and this was something that I could not compromise, which was our Chicago party. So since we had such a small wedding and most of our friends were in Chicago, it made the most sense for us to go to Chicago and bring all of our friends together. There were still few friends who came from out of states. A lot of people from Denver came. Those were the most recent friends that we made during COVID. And some of the friends came out of states from like California, New York. So it was really cool venue in Chicago. It had the best balance between Chicago cozy, like speakeasy vibe, and just fun party pub setup. So we had the best time there. We had about 60 people came, and we ordered 221 tequila shots, and everybody kind of went crazy because it was biggest reunion. And so we also asked our closest friends to give a minute or two speech or toast as if we did a traditional wedding. That was really cute too. So that's kind of what happened, and it was from March 2023 when we first got engaged, all the way to July 2024 when we finished our Chicago party. In terms of financial perspective, like we saved tons of money, obviously, because we didn't spend a lot of money in the venue and food, which is the most expensive portion of a wedding if you do a traditional one. Average wedding costs in the US show up as $35K as of 2024 in July. I don't know if this is accurate, but that sounds about right. We spent about $15K total, and I think we spent every pennies for something meaningful. So for family dinner, it felt really good that we are all grown up and we could afford to host a great dinner for families. So that was about $2,000. And we also did photo shoot in Korea was about $1,500 thanks to currency rates. Back in December, dollar was super strong. It was all inclusive. You kind of show up and they prepare you. They give you the dress, they give you makeup. It was totally worth it. Okay, so and the wedding day, the elopement itself was around $2,000, and I spent $500 for my makeup, dress, and hair for the day of wedding. And then at the dinner, we spent about $2,000 total. It was omakase, pretty fancy dinner for 8 people. And then lastly, for Chicago party, we spent about $6,000 that night and about $2,000 for travel. Okay, cool. Well, that's kind of a breakdown of our finance. I think we spent every pennies super meaningfully, and I would have not done otherwise. I wouldn't say it was stress-free. There were still some planning happening for this, but I think we did everything tailored towards people that were coming, and we were able to focus on them. So I really felt like this way worked so well for us and people who are probably like me, who doesn't really have a lot of romanticized view of wedding day and don't have time nor money, and it's kind of complicated in terms of locations. I really, really recommend this way. It was so perfect. I would do the same way if I get married again. Hopefully I don't. Yeah, I loved how they all turned out. I'm done. Hopefully this video gives you some inspiration of what you could be doing and make your wedding planning easier and fun. All right, thanks for watching my video. Bye.